Hey everyone, welcome back to another Path of Exile 2 market analysis video. So if you're totally new to this kind of topic, or you simply don't want to have any hassle anymore with investing into different currencies, I highly recommend that you check out our Discord server in the video description and you go into the fund info channel, because this is going to be the information on our recent PoEconomics fund system, where you can basically invest your divines and we'll grow them for you. And there's only going to be a 3% withdrawal fee as soon as you want to withdraw, with a 24 hours free withdrawal starting from your investment. So we are basically going to do all of the investing for you, and you'll just make profit. And if, for example, you deposited 100 divines and they grow to 120 divines, so a 20% increase, you will receive 115.6 divines after fees. So you'll have made 115.6 divines from having done absolutely nothing. So how exactly are we going to do that? Well, we'll be doing that with the data that I want to explain now, and that I want to give you the daily analysis for. So if you don't want to take part in the fund system and you really want to understand the different analytic perspectives, or you simply want to invest yourself, now is the chance to listen. So over here we have all of the different data for all of the past 2 weeks on the most important currency inside the game, and it's basically going to be the average currency value each day. And then we have that currency value analyzed in these different columns right here and put into 2 graphs. And this is going to be the short-term value graph, and this is going to be the long-term value graph. And if we look at the short-term value graph, we can see a few very interesting things happening right now. So first of all, the divine is going through the roof. So the divine is absolutely increasing in value. And it has also breached a few value gaps that we have seen in the past weeks. So these are these ups and downs that you can see right here, and it has reached a new monthly high. So that will also be reflected in the long-term value graph, where the divine has now overtaken a few very valuable currencies. But because it is Sunday right now, and it's basically Sunday evening where everyone has time to play some games, this is only logical, since all of the people are trying to craft, are trying to do different things. So all of the so the divine value goes up because a lot of people want divines right now. And that also means that all of the other currency, so for example the omen of Dextral Null, all of the omens, the Chaos Orb, is going to drop in relative value to the divine. So that's the drop that you see right here. And because there's also going to be a few other reasons for currency to drop, we can basically see that the which currency is going to drop the most, and that is going to be the omen of Dextral Annulment. So my recommendation right now, because I think the divine is absolutely overvalued right now, and it will drop in value, is to put some currency in the omen of Dextral Annulment. And if you look at the fund that you can see at the bottom of the Excel document, by the way, it's also going to be linked in the video description. Though I recommend that you download the document so you can properly see these graphs, since if you open it in the browser, these are not going to be displayed. So yeah. You can see that also reflected in the fund that we have implemented, where this data is totally public and you can look at it anytime. And we have basically invested about 30% or 28.9% into the omen of Dextral Annulment. And we've done this purchase with divines, because we think that divines are overvalued right now. So in the coming days, especially with this big of a value gap between divines and Dextral Annul, we can probably expect a very promising investment opportunity right there. And you can also see this reflected by the long-term value graph right here. So the omen of dextral of sinistral erasure, sorry, no, let me find it, of dextral annulment, yeah, that's the omen that we are talking about, has stayed for a long time above the above these two lines, above the divine line and also above the above the divine line and the line for the omen of sinistral erasure. And now it's kind of dropping a lot. So what we can expect is that this is going to recover and that we can see an increase in value. So we'll put 30% into the omen of dextral null. We have a few other investments right now, though they are significantly smaller, which is, for example, the omen of sinistral null. We have 15% into that, and the omen of sinistral erasure, where it's simply 0.14%, which actually makes me wonder if this is an accurate number right here. Let me see. Yes, this divided by that, and this divided by that. This is not mentioned in percent. Okay, we found the issue. We need to format these differently. Yeah, so we have about 15% in the omen of sinistral erasure, and we have about 15% in the omen of sinistral null. So we have about 60% of the total stash into three different omens. And two of these are the sinistral null and the sinistral erasure, and one is the dextral null, which makes half of those 60%. And the rest is basically in chaos orbs. So we have 20% in chaos orbs and 50% in divines. So we have more chaos orbs than divines, and I think I might even invest 5 to 10 more divines into chaos orbs because divines are so overvalued right now. So yeah, that's about it. I hope that you learned a lot from this video, and if you've watched to the end, that is basically, you are basically part of a 5% that watch these videos to the end. So that's at least what the statistics say. So I thank you very much for that, and I see you guys in the next one. As always, profit smarter.